Hello everyone, and welcome back to Jesse Hecht Creative. Today we're going over Maria Hill and Quake from Marvel Legends. Before we begin, make sure to hit that like button and smash that subscribe button. Now let's get to it. So here's Maria Hill, Nick Fury's right-hand woman. She looks awesome. I love the minimalist colors, as I said before on the Shield Agent review. Looks really great. I love the white painting over here, going back to the strap holder or harness over here. We also have this nice Shield Agent print. Looks really good. The white on the forearms and the legs look very nicely painted. These straps are pretty cool as well. Adds some variety. Having them spaced differently is also some nice, unique asymmetric touch. Looks wonderful. Articulation as follows for this. Goes down, up, pivot, peg holes. We also have a swivel at the top, none at the bottom. Brand new joints. There we go. Back doesn't really hit the butt though that much. It's hindered by this thing, but it probably wouldn't anyways, I wouldn't think. Goes back and forward and basically in a little circle all the way around. Works out really well. Floating belt, swivel right over here, back, forward. We also get up, down, all the way around. Swivel up here. Elbow joint goes pretty far. Works out very nice. Really well. We also have a swivel and an up and a down hinge for the hand. Right over here, it is a sort of like magic casting hand, I would guess, from my years of Scarlet Witch figures. And also this hand is another magic casting hand. But it could be, I don't know, some kind of like 3-point stance. If I were to really try to work that out with this figure, it wouldn't work with this figure. And also the head goes swivel around, goes back this far. That's kind of weird. Forward this far. Still kind of weird. And up. And you get a little bit of, tiny bit of pivot, very small pivot. You do get a big swivel all the way around though. And as far as the face goes, it looks really good. I love this. It's like 3D printed tech, I believe, in this case. The eyebrow looks very nice. We also have this really good eye texture right over here, the look right over there. The lips look very nice. The little comb on the side looks pretty good. The ear goes into the ear, which is a really good touch. And this ear is blank. The little swoosh of the hair right over there is very good, very nice looking, and it just works out. All said and done. It's very nice short cropped hair on this figure. So now for any, issues, complaints or anything, there is some paint mess up over here on this strap right over here, as well as this one a little bit. This logo is thankfully really well done. I'm really happy about this. How that is. The belt's a little floaty, it can kind of rock from side to side a little bit. I think it was maybe, stretched out in the box or something. And these being asymmetrical, it's okay. I wish they weren't, but I'll take what I can get with these figures, I guess. And there is some, mold flanging over here. But other than that, for this figure, it's still pretty good. There is some mess up over here with this. I just found out right now. That's exactly what it's from. Okay, so putting the foot there and dragging it back does chip at the paint, and that sucks. That's actually pretty awful. That's a shame. So you only can go from the front, or if you do this and that, yeah, that's kind of a bummer. So actually articulating the figure damages it. So having her in a straight stance and not really from the back, unless you have paints on you, but that's not happening with me. So yeah, I'll have a fully defective figure in a while, which is a shame. It's a good figure, but the paint just, ruins it, I guess. And not for the ways you think. It's not sloppy paint. It's paint that's, misapplied in places that shouldn't be painted. So the paint doesn't come off like this. I mean, this is just horrible. Look at it. That's just terrible. And a shame, because I really was looking forward to this figure. As far as accessories go, she comes with this little gun, little pistol kind of thing. I actually do have an extra, just because I got 2 figures. It looks pretty nice, really good. Very small, has a little hole in the front. You could put effects in there. It looks really nice, really cool. I'm very happy with it. And you can have her dual wield if you get 2 figures, which is a plus for me. So yeah, dual wielding Maria Hill coming at ya. Let's boogie, let's go, let's rock. Yeah, this is pretty awesome to have her dual wield, just like James Bond or something. Also, in this kind of pose is actually pretty cool. I just didn't really think to do this kind of thing. Yeah, pretty neat, very nice. She does have problems standing though, so just be wary of that when you pose her and try to get her in a good stance like this. Hello everyone, and thank you so much for watching so far. Make sure to click like, subscribe, share, and leave a comment. You can also click the bell icon for more creativity. Now let's get back to it. Daisy Johnson, i.e. Quake. Finally, we have her in action figure form. It may not be from the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. TV show that I first saw her in, but I am very welcomed and glad to see this figure sort of in the flesh, plastic, whatever you want to call it. Very nice figure. There are a couple nitpicks I have with this, but I'm happy overall with the presentation of this. This is wonderful. Very neat, very nice. Same as Maria, so we're not going to really go over the body that much. There is some issue right over here. Some kind of weird white mark. I don't know if it's a scratch or a scrape or something, or paint or something, but it's just there, and it's kind of a bummer. It does give a little battle-worn look to her, but yeah, it's just kind of a shame that, you know, the quote-unquote beauty is tarnished. The back looks fine for now. This little thing is probably going to come off when I move the leg. Let's try it out. Nope. Okay, a little bit over here. So it's just a matter of time before this whole thing just explodes and breaks off. So yeah, she doesn't really have that much to offer new, except for these really cool gauntlets. So going over these gauntlets, trying to move her sort of body, it's kind of stiff. It goes around and it goes up. And the other one of my nitpicks is that this little bit comes out of her palm for some reason. And that's really weird to me, this whole thing. It just sort of juts out of her palm right there. It also juts out of the, well, not really the top of her hand, but it's worse with the palm. You can't really get a flat palm that much. I mean, this kind of prevents it, you know, having it clench against something. But the hands are really cool. They're like nice metal gloves. This is so she doesn't break her arms when she uses her Quake powers, because her body's probably human, fragile, whatever. She is an inhuman, I believe, at least. Maybe a mutant, I'm not really sure. These gauntlets are pretty neat. They remind me of something like old armor, like Legend of Zelda or something like that. We have some nice, you know, neat little striped things right over here. We also have this little sort of, I don't know what you call it, kind of a clenchy thingy, a clampy kind of looking thing right over here. It's really cool. We have a little outer cropping over here. It's just awesome. It looks really neat and adds a little bit of sort of gravitas to this. It's pretty cool. I like this a lot. Yeah, it's very shiny, very silver. The hands are the neatest part to me. They have those little rivets right over here, so you can just, you know, she can move her hands like that. But it's all in the nature of safety. Now, my big problem with this is that they don't go big enough. These don't go high enough to reach the top. Therefore, you get some of that, you know, white from the S.H.I.E.L.D. agent Maria Hill figure, at least. The Maria Hill portion of this figure. And that kind of sucks. This could be a little bit higher and it would, you know, fix that. I don't know if it's a problem with the articulation. It clearly, you know, isn't. You could still articulate the same if it went a little bit down. Even have that thing just covered. It kind of sucks. You have to move it, maneuver it. Going over the head, I love the mussed up hair. It looks really awesome. It has a lot of really great detail in it. And it just has this good windswept look too. It looks like it could be windswept, or it could just be, you know, a style of choice, or just bedhead for the character. This sort of cocky, snarky look looks great. I love the printing on this. It looks very, very nice and really awesome. The lipstick is a very dark color. The nose looks good. The ears look good. The eyes look very nice. Really nice looking head over here for this figure. It's pretty awesome. I love the silver gauntlets too. They match this really well. And it's a fitting second body to get for this figure. It's really good. I just like Quake a lot as a character. Awesome. Yeah, I knew that was going to happen. Both Quake and Maria Hill stand at about 6 inches tall or so next to Jesse Hecht Creative. Okay, we've been doing this for a few minutes now. Is this some kind of workout warm-up or what? Overall, a pretty good figure here. We have some nice paint, sculpt, articulation is pretty good. There are some sculpting issues with the hands for Quake, as well as the other hands for Maria Hill that could be different or something else. A pointing hand would be great for her, some other kind of hand. But what we have here is fine. I feel like it could be a little bit better somehow. The pinless joints are great, but they're nothing new by now in 2022. The heads are awesome for these, though. They're really nice. I wish I could use these for female shield troopers, but none of the heads I have really would fit. And I haven't tried the shield trooper head is just too big. I've seen from other pictures online. But for these two, it works out really great, and for my army, I'm pretty fine with what I have for now, but getting these two is paramount if you want to have some real top people in your shield ranks. I'd recommend getting 2 just for these two. Thank you so much for watching Jesse Hecht Creative. Feel free to click like, subscribe, share, or leave a comment. You can also visit us at jessehechtcreative.com, where you'll find more reviews like this one. Thanks again for watching, and keep being creative. Stay tuned!